You ever wake up to the sound of your grandpa cussing like a sailor, only to look out the window and see him plowing through a brand new fence with a bulldozer older than half the town? That's how my morning started in Cedar Hollow, Idaho, when Grandpa Walt Ramsey fired up his rusty 1968 bulldozer, Betsy, and smashed a 6-foot plastic wall the Cedar Hollow HOA had slapped across our only road out, like they owned the dirt we'd driven on for decades. I'm standing there, coffee mug shaking, watching vinyl shards fly like scared birds, and I'm thinking, holy heck, Grandpa's gone rogue. And that's when I knew our quiet farm life was about to turn into a full-blown war. One that'd make us legends or outlaws, maybe both. I'm Lila Ramsey, 19, a part-time mechanic and full-time keeper of our family's 40-acre farm on the edge of Cedar Hollow. A small town where the fields roll wide and the new HOA, led by Eleanor Whitlock, thinks they can rule every blade of grass. Our farm's been ours since the 1950s, a patchwork of barns, orchards, and a gravel road my great-grandpa carved, back when this was all sagebrush and dreams. Grandpa Walt's the heart of it, 80, wiry, with hands like old leather and a mind sharper than a tack. A retired engineer who built dams in Korea and once taught a crow to fetch nails. He's part genius, part grizzly, and all stubborn, living by the rule that no one tells a Ramsey what to do on Ramsey land. That road's our lifeline, to town, the feed store, my auto shop job, and we've driven it free and clear for generations. But the HOA, with their shiny houses and rules about mailbox fonts, decided it was their community greenway and blocked it overnight with that fence, no warning, no call. Like we were just weeds to mow over. I'm out front when the HOA crew rolls up, all polo shirts and clipboards, staking the ground like they're claiming the moon, and I'm yelling, "You got the wrong place." But they point to some map, and I run to Grandpa, who's on the porch, chewing an unlit pipe, eyes narrow. "They're not fencing us in, Lila," he growls. "They're fencing me out." I didn't get it then, but I'd learn. This wasn't just about a road. It was about our name, our roots, everything we'd fought to keep. By dusk, that fence is up. A smug white wall cutting us off. No gate, no way through, forcing us to hike a mile through mud to get anywhere. I'm calling the HOA, getting voicemails, emailing, getting silence, and I'm mad. But Grandpa's eerily calm, muttering, "Betsy's due for a stroll." I think he's joking. Betsy's been rusting in the barn for years. But next morning, I'm brushing my teeth when the house shakes. A roar like a waking bear. And there's Grandpa, steering Betsy like a tank, cigar stub clenched, smashing that fence to bits. I'm half laughing, half panicking, watching plastic fly. And I grab my phone, filming it, posting it online with Grandpa vs. HOA, round 1. By lunch, it's got 50,000 views. By supper, 200,000. And folks are calling from Boise to Boston, wanting the story of the old man who bulldozed suburbia. Grandpa waves it off. "Ain't for fame, Lila. It's for the road." But the HOA's not laughing. They tape a letter to our pig shed. Fancy cursive threatening fines, lawsuits, even property seizure for vandalism. I'm reading it, heart sinking, but Grandpa snorts, "Can't kick us out of a club we never joined." He's right. Our farm's outside their rules. Always has been. But Eleanor's been gobbling up land like a corporate locust, redrawing maps, claiming our road as theirs with some shady zoning trick. I'm starting to see this isn't just about us. It's about power, and they picked the wrong family to push. The town's buzzing like a kicked hive. Half the folks think Grandpa's a lunatic. Half think he's a hero, and the diner stops charging him for pie, calling it a stand for decency. I'm proud, but worried. We're one farm against a machine, and Eleanor's not backing down. She calls an emergency meeting at the community center, all vanilla candles and smugness, banging a gavel like she's judge and jury. I go, figuring Grandpa won't, and Eleanor's up there. Silver hair perfect, voice like iced tea gone sour, saying, "Walt Ramsey's defiance threatens our shared harmony." I'm raising my hand. "We're not in your HOA. But she glares like I'm a smudge on her window, and they vote in new rules, a ban on heavy machinery near their land, noise limits quieter than a whisper, and a Betsy rule against gravel tampering, claiming our road's now their aesthetic buffer. I'm fuming. They've turned our lifeline into a Pinterest board, but when I tell Grandpa, he laughs. Deep and wild, aesthetic buffer? I built bridges with scrap and spit. They don't scare me. That afternoon, he's out with Betsy, mowing the field into messages, "Free road, HOA sucks." Even a giant middle finger in corn stalks, caught by a neighbor's drone, going viral again. I'm grinning, but nervous. He's poking a dragon, and I'm not sure we're ready for the fire. The HOA doubles down, building 2 more fences, a plastic labyrinth that makes getting to town a 20-minute trek through ditches, and I'm mapping it, realizing it's a spiral. Like they're playing mind games. They slap us with a $1,500 fine for emotional distress and a lawsuit to seize our road as restitution. And I'm scared, feeling like we're losing ground. Then, late one night, I get a text from an unknown number. Got the original deed. Library lot, midnight. Don't tell Walt. I'm spooked, but I sneak out, finding Milton Hayes, the HOA's lawyer, hiding by the compost, looking like a nervous accountant. He hands me a 1954 deed, brittle but sealed, proving our roads ours, pre-zoning, untouchable, and whispers. Eleanor's planning eminent domain for a spa resort. Your farm's in the way. I'm stunned. She's not just after the road. She wants it all. And Milton's spilling because he's sick of her shrub tyranny. I hide the deed under my floorboard, heart racing, knowing this could save us. But Milton's warning, don't tell Walt yet, sticks. Fearing he'll plow the town hall. I'm torn, carrying this secret, feeling like I'm betraying Grandpa, but I'm ready to fight smarter, not just louder. Eleanor's next move is brutal. She announces the Cedar Serenity Project, a fancy resort with yoga domes, pushing for eminent domain to bulldoze our farm, led by Vera Klein, a new HOA boss who rose when Eleanor stepped back, citing stress. Vera calls Grandpa a rural anarchist, parking a shiny bulldozer, the Harmony Hammer 9000, by our fence, a taunt to Betsy's rust. I'm panicking, lawsuits, seizures, now the state, but Grandpa's calm, oiling Betsy, saying they forgot who drew the map, Lila. Then Eli, 18, shows up, claiming he's Grandpa's grandson from a long-ago fling with Clara Monroe, with letters proving it, shaking our world. Grandpa's stunned, but welcomes him, and Eli's quick hands join our fight, fixing Betsy's gears like he's born for it. We're a trio now, stronger, but the clock's ticking. Vera's dozer's set to roll at dawn. Grandpa calls her out. You want to fight? Bulldozer versus bulldozer. One run, winner takes the road. The town's electric, bets fly, cameras roll, and at sunrise, Betsy faces the hammer, Grandpa at the helm, Eli tweaking bolts, me whispering, don't crash, old man. The clash is epic, metal screams, dirt flies, Betsy falters, steam hissing, but Eli jumps in, slams the levers, and Betsy surges, pushing the hammer back, tires slipping. The crowd roars, Vera flees. And I sprint to the courthouse, filing the deed, nullifying their claim. We win, the road's ours, the resort's dead, and Vera's gone, rumored to be selling crystals in Nevada. The fallout's wild. Cedar Hollow rallies, neighbors tossing muffins, the diner chanting free road. The county names our path a heritage trail, untouchable, and the farm's a protected site. Eli stays, fixing the barn, softening Grandpa's growl, and I'm off to engineering school, clutching the deed Grandpa framed, his wrench in my bag, his words echoing, the world's got fences, Lila. Knock him down. We barbecue under the orchard, Eli's lumpy gravy a hit, fireflies dancing, and it's perfect, a family forged in fight. But a new county letter lands, another eminent domain whisper. Tied to Vera's old allies, maybe a mall this time. I'm at school, but ready to roll back, knowing Grandpa and Eli are waiting. Betsy's ghost in the barn. So, what do you think? Was Grandpa a hero or a menace? Got an HOA horror or a stand you took? Drop a comment. I'm listening, and Cedar Hollow's got your back.